Swagatam, everyone. Okay, you have been coming every year for this camp. You are most welcome. And I am very happy to be the first speaker for this camp. Now, I have to decide in what language I can speak. I can speak Tamil very well. Number one. I can speak English also. That has been my second mother tongue. If I speak in English, how many of you can follow? Or how many of you can follow? English, everybody? How many can follow? I speak simple English, not complicated English. Okay? Otherwise, in what language I can't speak Oriya. How many of people are from Orissa? About 6 7. Unfortunately, my assistant is a boy from Orissa. But I have not learned anything from him. On the other hand, he has learned Tamil from me. Okay, that is the beauty, the capability of Orissa people. Okay, but I can speak smattering of Hindi. I was in the Indian Air Force for a long time. Therefore, I can speak थोड़ा हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन नॉट वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, बट फिर भी अंडरस्टैंड कर सकता है. सो व्हाट इज योर चॉइस? कौन सा भाषा में बात करूं? हिंदी में? इंग्लिश हिंदी मिला के बात. ओके, आई वी कॉल इट इन तमिल लैंग्वेज कॉल्ड मणिप्रवालम. Mani-Pravalam means it's a mixture of English, Tamil, Hindi, everything. Okay, so whatever is difficult, I'll try to translate to whatever extent possible for me between English and Tamil. Okay, in Tamil doesn't need translation, between English and Hindi. Okay, is it all right? Okay, very good, very happy. You're all welcome. And it's only going to be half an hour today. Every day is only half an hour. I have taken a subject which is a very big subject. Very big subject means very deep subject. बहुत very tough subject, but I'll try to make it as simple as possible. In fact, Kathopanishad is the subject about which I'm going to talk. Kathopanishad is one of the Upanishads. आप लोगों को मालूम है, हमारा वेदास में ज्ञान कांडम कर्म कांडम है. ज्ञान कांडम में उपनिषद है. हमारा in our life, what are the goals in our life? What do we want to achieve in life? All of us are born. God has given us hands, legs, eyes, ears, jnanendriyam, karmendriyam, they can brain and the ability to understand. All these things Bhagavan diye hai humko. Now, with that faculty, what do? We want to live very well. What does living very well mean? इसका मतलब क्या है? अच्छा रहना का मतलब क्या है? Eating, getting married, enjoying life, getting children, earning money, wealth, building house, cars, enjoying life, eating good food in restaurants, listening to good music, seeing cinemas, enjoying life. That's also very necessary. When you are born, God has given all these things. In Tamil, there is a beautiful song by Bharatiyar. Ettanai kodi inbam vitha iraiva. Oh God, how wonderful things in the world you have created for us. They are there only for us to enjoy. You got sites. You go to Kashmir. So many wonderful sites are there. Rivers, beautiful, wonderful rivers are there. Ocean is there. Everything is so beautiful and wonderful. They're all God given. They are given only for us to enjoy. So man has been given all these things to enjoy also. So what is life meant for? Eating, enjoying life, marrying, getting children, bringing them up. And you all have gone through life. Many of you are old enough to understand what life is. हमेशा आसानी नहीं है. बहुत बार हम सफ़र करते हैं, बहुत मुश्किल है लाइफ में, मगर अच्छा भी है. एंजॉय ऑल्सो करते हैं, सफ़र भी करते हैं लाइफ में. ओके, एंड वी ऑल गो थ्रू लाइफ सीइंग बोथ सफरिंग एंड एंजॉयमेंट. So what is a goal in our life? What for God has created for us? भगवान हमको क्यों उत्पन्न किए हैं? Why were you born in this world? You say many people suffer. So you pray, God, why do you make me suffer? Take me away. All those things what people say. No, if enjoyment is all there, suffering is also there. So what is life? Have any of you thought about this? We all go through life mechanically. You know, everybody goes through this life, born, eat, drink, enjoy life, have wife, children, and all that sort of thing. There is both suffering and enjoyment also in life. And we all think that is the be all and end all of life. Born, educated, earn money, bring up children, go through life, enjoy and also suffer, and one day conk off. Everybody goes to Jatasya Dhruva Mrityu. Everybody born to die ultimately. So, does anybody think about what is all this tamasha about? Why has God created and what are we supposed to do? Just like this, go through all these sufferings, all these enjoyments. Enjoyments do not last. Suffering also does not last. Everything comes and goes. At the end of the day, everybody passes away. This is a general problem. Very few people think about it. But in our countries, ancients, they all pondered about all this. They have thought about all this. What is this all life about? What should be the goal of human existence? What should we work for? What are we should work for? What is the beginning? What is the end of all these things? They've investigated it thoroughly. In the rishis, in the forests, they thought that these are all the ones, what they have understood is all conveyed in these Upanishads. That is the glory of our religion. So, this basic information everybody must have in mind. What is our goal of life? Okay. Human birth is very valuable. Unlike other animals, we are capable of, what other animals do? They live, they eat, they drink, they mate, they procreate, have children and all that, only pass away. But God has given us also a sixth sense, intelligence, brain. Should we also live like animals? Should not. So, these Upanishads tell you what should be your goal in life and how you should achieve the goal. Is your goal in life to make money? Yes, make money, put it in the bank. When you conk off, you can't one paisa out of it with you. Build houses, buy lands. You cannot take one inch of land with you when you go away. Ultimately, birth, death, everything finished. That is what we do not know what is happening. Isn't it? That is what it is. So the glory of our Hindu religion is our rishis have thought about all these things. And they have found the answers to that also. Unfortunately, in our education system, we do not think about this at all. If you will accept that this is the most important thing to know what happens to me after I die. I am born, go through life, earn, enjoy, one day conk off. What is this? What is happening? Is this a beginning and end? Is there anything more to life than this? So, the glory of our tradition is our ancients have thought about these things, investigated it in detail, and more important than that, communicated it to us. How many years? How old is our Hindu religion? Thousands of years. In Kathopanishad Upanishad, it talks about Nakan Krindan, a word called Nakan Krindan, nail clipper. 10,000 years ago, America was not there. Britain was not there. All in jungles. People are like, they were in jungles. And you see in Andaman and Nicobar lands, people like that, they live like that. But in this country, our rishis talked about Nakanakran, the nail cutter. They lived such sophisticated life and all that. That is the glory of our tradition. It's unfortunate that you have lost our all traditional values because of hundreds of years, thousands of years of colonial rule and aggression and all sort of thing. Therefore, we lost all these things. So, our valuable legacy is our Upanishads. They talk about all these things. What happens to a person? What is life after death? So, among there are about known 108 Upanishads. But these Upanishads which I have taken up for these classes here is called Kathopanishad. It's a very small Upanishad compared to other Upanishads. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is the biggest Upanishad. And it takes a lot of time to go study and all this thing, but very good Upanishad gives a lot of valuable ideas. Okay, but this Upanishad I have chosen for you to understand what is life and what is death, what for are we born and what should be our goal of life, is succinctly अच्छी से हम जान करके में उस बारे में so that we can understand, in the manner which we can understand. It is the simple way, it's a story it tells as to what is life and what is death. So that we can understand it simply. I do not think in a 4 days class whole knowledge can be imparted to you. It's a very big ocean, this knowledge. We call it Paravidya. It's knowledge about creation, life, death, what happens after death. All these things are a very big ocean. And what I can do is to give you an idea what is available if you have the time and knowledge, interest to pursue this. Okay, this is in a very succinct manner, in a story-like form. The whole information is given. This is called Rajavidya Rajaguhyam in Bhagavad Gita. It is a Rajavidya, princely knowledge. Knowledge for Chakravartis. This knowledge. Rajaguhyam is a very high secret. This is the king of all knowledge. What is life? What is death? What should be your goal in life? So, all this is beautifully said here, and we'll go through it. It's a very small Upanishad. It's only, I'll show you the English book. Where is it here? It's here. Yeah. It's a book. Book is right. So, this is the book. Now, I have got about 50 copies, about 10 copies only. I don't know how many of those who are only in English. Those who can read English only can use it. I leave it here. Its price is 90 rupees. But I got a concession from Ramakrishna Mutt. So it's available at 50 rupees. Those of you who need it, who want to take it, I'll leave it at the end of the day. You can keep that money and then take it. I will tell my assistant to look after that. So this Upanishad talks about it. So in these 4 days, I'll try to give you the essence of what this Upanishad says about it. Okay? It is in a story form. The beauty of this Upanishad is, unlike other Upanishads, which are all mantras, a little more difficult to understand. Here it is in a story form, the whole thing about what is life, what is death, what happens after life and after death. And the lesson from that is that what should be your goal? Your goal should be, I do not want to be reborn. I'm going through life, and as I understand is, we all Hindus believe Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam. As Shankara said in Bhajagovindam, Iha Samsare, Bahudustare, Kripaya Pare, Pahi Murare. So I said, what happens to every person? Every person is born, young age, Balistavat Krida Sakta, Turgastavat Taruni Sakta, China Vesala, young age, enjoy, run around, play goli, bambaram, and all those cricket, all those things. Middle age, when you become a youth, Tarunastavat Taruni Sakta, run after girls, cinemas, this, that, and all that sort of thing. And then, Vriddhastavat Chintasakta. As you grow older, problems are there and all, immersed in thoughts how to manage the family, how to get my children through education, how to get my married, daughter married, and disease and other all problems are there. Vriddhastavat chintasaktaha. Pare Brahmani Gopirasakta. That is what Vajagovindam Shankara says. That is how our life passes out. Born, play, study, get married, earn money, enjoy wealth, and children, settle down the children, and one day disease and croak. That is what happens to everybody. So, what is life and what is death is described in a story-like form in this one. This is what we are going to see in the next 3, 4, 5 days. Okay? Right? Now, we'll start this with the usual prayer. I should have started actually with that. We'll say that now they're giving us an introduction. Now we are entering to that one. Okay. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahavidyam Karavavahe, Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay. So with that, we'll. Are you able to follow? Is there any way I can improve my this one? My limitations are there in terms of language. Kathopanishad here, right? And here also, right? The story is like this. I'll start with the story part of it. Sure. Yeah, this is not the fan is not there. What can you do? So every Upanishad has got a Shanti Pada. Our tradition is the method of studying Upanishad is the Shanti Pada in which you pray to God. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Saha Vidyam Karavavahi, Tejas Vinavaditamastu, Mavid Vishavadhi, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Praying God to give us the strength to go through this course. Praying to God to give us the ability to absorb what the teacher says and give us the bless us with the energy to absorb the teaching and understand what Shastra wants to convey. It's a prayer. This we have done already. Okay. Then now the Upanishad starts with this Shanti Mantra. This is the Shanti Mantra for each Upanishad. Kathopanishad is Upanishad in which Shanti Mantra is this: Sahana Bhavatu, Saharo Bhunaktu, Sahavidyam Karavavahi, Tejas Vinavasi, Ashirvasu, Mavid Vishavahi, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now the Upanishad starts. The story is like this. It's a beautiful story. The story, two interesting aspects about it. The story is about a young boy. Assume he's less than 10 years, 7, 8 years old boy. And he's a Rishi Putra, son of a Rishi. Huh? So, in those days, you know, Rishis were the forests, and of course, they had a family. That's how his son there. And they had a community, and they all had in the forest and all the rural living, as you know, village atmosphere, cows and animals and other things, and land, cultivate the land, animals and all sort of things. They lived, and rishis mainly were teaching and so on and so forth. That kind of environment. This this person, Vajasravas is the name of the person who lived in that rural environment. Ushanhavai Vajasravasa Sarvaved Samdato. In those days, what they used to do was to everybody, every householder, at the end of his career, those days giving alms, dhanam was a great thing to do. That everybody was, Shastra said that you must earn wealth, bring up the family, and share your wealth with the community also. Learn, earn, and share. That is the philosophy they followed. Therefore, towards the end of their career, they used to give away all whatever wealth they can to the society back. Dhanam, they used to do that. So he was doing that, and that all his wealth. What are the wealth in those days people had? Not cash or bank balance or diamonds and gold and all that sort of thing. They only had cows, animals, sheep, uh, probably, and like that only. They only had those things. So they were giving away all this wealth to poorer people. That is so he was doing. His father was doing that. So his son was Nachiketas. He is a hero of Kathopanishad. Nachiketas is the name of the boy, son. He was observing his father giving away all his wealth. What is the wealth they had? Cows and sheep and things like that, all animals and whatever it is, small, little other little value. These were the more valuable things. Okay, they didn't have anything else, not other luxuries like cars or this or that and all that. So they had only this. So he had given away most of his things. So what was left with him was only animals, not very healthy animals, cows and all that, which are weak and emaciated. They are no more able to give any milk because they are old, that kind of things. So the boy, what he did was, came to his father. He was a very observant, intelligent boy. That's why he's hero of this Upanishad. You're going to see more of his next few days. So this boy comes to his father and says, Dad, you are giving this. Shastra says you must give your wealth to this one. Now, what are the wealth you are giving? These are emaciated cows. They can no more give any milk. They are too old to give any milk. They are of no use to anybody. By giving this, are you going to achieve anything? There is no point in giving them. He not only said that, that boy was repeatedly coming and bothering his father. Why are you not giving? Why are not giving more valuable things? What is the point in giving these things? Not that the father did not give the valuable things. He had already given the valuable things. These are the only things that are left ultimately for him. Even that he was giving. So father got irritated. Hey, get lost. Don't interfere with my work. Fellow would not will insist on saying the same thing. So he very irritated. Sometimes we say, in Tamil we say, if you get very angry, in ashrama po. Sometimes parents say that. Get lost. Go to hell. In English they say go to hell. When you tell your child go to hell, you really mean you ask him to go to hell. But this fellow was so irritated, he said, then he was saying, you are giving all these valuable, these useless things to people. I I don't have anything valuable left with me. Then the boy said, Dad, am I not a very valuable asset of yours? Why don't you give me? என்ன கொடுக்கறதுக்கு என்ன என்ன யாருக்கு கொடுக்க போறேன்? I'm telling you in Tamil. To whom are you going to give me? So, when he said that, father, in the moment of irritation, he said, I will give you to Yama. You die. That is what does it mean? I will give you to death. You get lost. Don't come and trouble me, irritate me. In those days, youngsters listened to their parents. I'm talking thousands of years ago. Okay? So the boy took it literally. Mrityu me tattva dadami. He said, I will give you to Yama. You are death god. He said, all right, Dad, you are told me you will give me to death, I will go to the death god. Like Pitruvakya Paripalanam. What did Rama do? When Dasharatha told him, you go to the forest for 14 years, he was to be anointed as a king next day, previous day evening. Dasharatha tells Rama, you go for 14 years, you should go to forest and live there, not come back here. And next, he was to be the king next day, but he was to go to forest that day. But what did he remonstrate? Father had said that he had to obey its command. That was the kind of culture in this country. That's what we had. So like that, this boy said, you told me Mritvete Dadami, I will go to Yama. And the father took it easy, as this youngster says that you are knowing what it is and all that. And Upanishad says, this boy went to Yama. Went to Yamaloka. Don't ask me how did he go. Did he take a flight? Which airlines took him to Yamaloka? Not that you want to go there, but curiosity. But Upanishad says he went to Yamaloka. We have to accept that. So it's a bit of a story, so to say, but to convey a very good idea. So he went to Yama. Yama's abode. And Yama is a very busy person. You know, Yama is a very, very busy person. What is the population of the world? How many billion it is? India itself is 140 crores. So, world is what? Some several billion years old. Population, several billions, isn't it? So, that one man, with all his entourage, has to take all the lives. Not only human lives, but also animal lives. So, he is busy. Yaman is a very busy person. So, when he lands up in Yamaloka, this boy, he went to Yamaloka's palace. And Yamaloka was out on tour. And a very busy person, his tour may last in a number of days. So this fellow was hungry, famished, and very unhappy, upset that his father told him, you go to Yama. But still, he's very intelligent. He's very intelligent. So he was lying there down without food, in the palace of Yamadharmaraja. And after 3 days, Yama comes back to his home for a little rest. He's a very busy person, he comes home. And he finds his young boy sleeping in the door steps, the front door steps. He asks, who are you? What are you doing here? Okay. So, the story is, he's asking, what have you been doing? I've been here for 3 days. Have you eaten anything? No, nobody, no provide. I've been famished, hungry. I'm carrying on. Yama was very upset. Hey, somebody comes to my palace. In those days, Atiti is a very important thing. Looking after a guest is very important. Somebody comes and a boy who has come, a Brahmin boy who has come. In those days, Brahmins were respected for whatever reason. Okay? And he's not been looked after, he's famished, he's lying here without food or water and all this sort of thing. So it's a very great sin for me to allow this fellow to eat, be here without food and all that, water and all that for the last 3 days. Already you've been there for 3 nights, 3 days, and without water or food or anything. Okay, now I will give you 3 boons. You ask. Nachiketas asked three boons. What are these three boons? Tomorrow. Okay? Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Okay, tomorrow again it's same 9:30 something 9:30. Okay.